Hello again. Day 6 of our Miyazaki trip. We slept in till around 9:30. We decided that we wanted to go into town for breakfast and then explore the town. Once we got into town, we walked along the beach. There was a boardwalk. There was no one on the beach. The surf was super small, but there was one surfer in the water. We walked down the beach towards the end of the town, towards the north side of the town, and looked down on the beach, and there was just tons of shells. And so we decided to go down to the beach and just beachcomb. And the time flew. We were down there a long time, and Krista had made a sign out of shells that said Miyazaki with a heart on the end. And I had found Japan, there's a bunch of trash everywhere. Except for tourism areas. So I found a bunch of trash and made Japan sign out of trash. We both took pictures of our signs. And then we headed back onto the boardwalk and took it back up to the road. And then turned around and walked back into town. And now it was lunchtime. We still hadn't had breakfast, but now it was lunchtime. So we decided to go find a place for lunch. And just across the street from the surf spot, the designated surf spot, there's a cafe called Surf to Yado. It was really good, and the owner was nice, and he was a photographer, and he was a surfer, and he kind of lived the life. And so we ate there. We were the only ones there. Good food. Talked to him for a little bit, and then headed on our way. I really wanted to stop by a surf shop, so I'd seen a surf shop, and I was like, we need to go there. So we went to this surf shop. It was called Nagasa Store, and we talked to the owner after looking around his shop, and he spoke English, and he had visited California, and we're like, oh cool, we're from California. And he was like, awesome. And we're like, where in California did you go? And he said, I went to Huntington, and I went to LA, and then I ended up in San Diego. And we're like, hey, we're from San Diego. And so after talking for a while, I wanted to buy a sticker, surf sticker in Japan, just to be down there. So put it on my bicycle here. So we bought a sticker, and he cut the price in half, and then gave us some stickers from his store. So that was awesome talking to him, and I really needed that surf talk and to fill my love tank for the surf community. So that was awesome. From there, we headed back to camp. We walked by another surf shop that we'd walked past a bunch of times, and it was always closed, and it was open this time. So we walked past it. It was called Pack Surf Shop, and we walked inside, and there was no one there. And we just looked around. We're kind of called out for whoever was owner, but no one came. So we decided to leave. So the whole time we were in there by ourselves, which was kind of weird. Back at camp, Krista made quesadillas, and they were awesome. We sat on the grass, and I wrote in my journal, and Krista played the ukulele, and we drank a beer, and it was wonderful. After that, we went back down to the beach and reef explored. Krista played her ukulele on the beach. I saw people collecting urchins, and I thought, let's have urchins for appetizers later. So I collected some sea urchins, brought it back to camp, and then went back to the beach and explored more. Right before the sunset, Chris and I walked through the neighborhood, and it was fun. And after that, we went back to camp, and I made sea urchin appetizers. Uni, it's called. And then Equal and Yoko asked if we wanted to come over for dinner again, so we went over there and had dinner with them. It was very relaxing, and the days at the camp were probably the most relaxing time of the trip. It was super fun, and that's what we wanted to do, is go down to Miyazaki and have a relaxing time. So that was a great day. All right, see you tomorrow.